welcome back to my channel. It is the first video I've done in a little while for reasons which I will explain today, hence why the video says a life update on the thumbnail. But basically what I wanted to do is shoot a little mukbang video for you today. I've never done a mukbang, but hell, why not? So I have made myself a plate of like sweet and sour noodles, like kind of snow pea bean things. I don't know, it's France, I was guessing. They're like giant snow peas. Then there's cauliflower and just some noodles with some like sweet and sour sauce from Ayam. Fancy. So yeah, I'm gonna mine down on this and I'm going to answer a question today because I know you guys are like into the vintage stuff, and I got a question from Rat Princess here on YouTube a little while back when I put my favorite Reproduction brands video up, and Rat Princess asked where I got my bullet bras from that I mentioned in the video. So I'm going to talk about how and where to get your vintage underwear from, whether it's Reproduction or whether it is the real deal. But first of all, I'm going to start plowing into this because I'm actually really hungry. It's kind of a little bit cold now, to be honest. By the time I made this and then set up, it got a bit cold, but it's summer, it doesn't matter. So, first of all, life update. So basically, when I was doing Veda, I did mention a few times that it looked like I wouldn't be able to stay in France and I would have to move to the UK. I think I talked about moving to the UK more in my responses to comments than I did in an actual video. But like basically, long story short, I was out of luck, to put it politely. I was out of luck in terms of visas for France. So I looked into a visa for the UK. It turns out I can get an Ancestry VISA, which is really cool based on my grandma who was British. And Val being a European citizen and Brexit not having happened just yet, can go to England just on his passport the way that it is. He doesn't have to do anything. Lucky boy. So now I have to go back to Australia for 3 months, save money in Australia, apply for my visa from Australia because I can't apply from it here. I have to apply for my UK visa or even French visa, whatever I apply for, I have to be in Australia for. And then in October I will move to London, which is fine. Like I've always wanted to live in both Paris and London, so I'm really just checking things off of my bucket list. But it is putting an awful lot of pressure on me in terms of getting like a visa I wasn't prepared for. I have to get like my grandparents' birth certificates and marriage certificates and things, which doesn't sound that hard, except my grandparents got married during the war, not in their home countries. So that's actually turning out to be very difficult. My dad's not sure what my grandma's exact birth date is, which also makes it difficult to get hold of her birth certificate. So it has been a challenging process requiring a lot of research, and I'm still not there yet. And I go back to Australia in less than 4 weeks now. So that is why I haven't been uploading to YouTube for the last couple of weeks. So that's my life update. I mean, it's stressful, but incredibly exciting at the same time. I mean, I'm still gonna be living overseas. I'm going to a new city. Val's gonna come with me. I get to go home and see my family. I'm gonna take you guys with me and I will show you around my hometown, Melbourne and stuff. I'm hoping I can keep uploading regularly. It could be sporadic. I think like saying I would definitely upload on this day of the week or whatever might be difficult because I don't have any specific home in Australia anymore until I visit my family in SA, but I'll spend a lot of time in Melbourne and maybe even Sydney, and I don't have a home there per se. So I will just upload when I can, but I definitely want to show you guys some of my favorite vegan restaurants, some of my favorite vintage places, and just like some kind of travel vloggy things. Even though I'm technically from Australia, I'm still kind of traveling there, and lots of you guys aren't from there, so I thought that could be fun. This mukbang thing is kind of difficult. Like, I feel like because I have the camera on, I should talk to you guys, but I'm supposed to be eating as well. But then I don't want to eat with my mouth full, which I just did. But yeah, you know what? So that's the latest news in my life and where I'm at the moment. But I just hit 5,000 subscribers, like whilst I didn't upload anything for like more than 2 weeks. So, oh my God, thank you. Welcome new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're enjoying it. There is more stuff coming. And yeah, that's really amazing and really cool. And I've grown really quickly since January. So yeah, thank you everyone for your support and for watching the videos and for just being generally awesome. Getting to the question from Rat Princess here on YouTube, where do I get my bullet bras from? And I'm actually going to be more general with this because I think it might be handy for you guys to know where to get like vintage underwear in general, or like structural garments. Structural garments are like underwear garments that help you get the shape that you want for a vintage look when you put the beautiful clothes on the outside. So, basically, I do have some Reproduction vintage underwear, but it tends to be incredibly expensive if I'm honest. And I haven't found anything that I think is amazing quality. I'll be honest, I haven't tried what Katie did underwear, like their bullet bras and their underpants. I haven't tried those. I have tried their stockings, their seam stockings, which are legitimately amazing and lasted such a long time. And I actually got rid of them before I moved to France because I thought I would just buy some more, and then it just hasn't been a priority, so I haven't ordered any yet. But I've had them for like 5 years and they've never got a hole or a run in them, which I think is amazing. So the quality of those is really good. But in terms of the underwear, I don't know. I have bought Reproduction underwear from other companies, and what I've found is that basically like the suspenders, the actual suspender belts and the suspender clips themselves and stuff on those, and even the bras, are designed more to look retro than they are to actually provide you the support that you need in order for your clothing to sit really well on your body, which is what structural garments are for. So a lot of the other companies that I've bought Reproduction stuff from, whilst it's really pretty if you're just wearing underwear for special occasions, once you put your clothing over it, it just doesn't really look that great, to be honest. And it really doesn't provide very good support in general, so yeah. So I would recommend doing what I do, and that is looking for the real deal from the 1940s and 50s. You can't really beat that. I shop for this stuff. You can find it on eBay, but it's a little bit more difficult. I just go straight to Etsy. Just type in bullet bra or 50s bra or 60s bra or whatever area you're specifically wanting, and put in your bra size. That's what I do. I've gotten a suspender belt. Do research and find out the names of the garments, like what's the difference between a girdle, a suspender belt, a bullet bra, a corset, so that you know exactly what you're looking for. And then when you know what you're looking for, you can then type that directly into Etsy in your proper size. Make sure you get a tape measure out and actually measure yourself, because these days the measurements, depending on which company you go for, can be different. Like you might be a 34C in one company and a 32D in another. Like it varies, and it shouldn't. It should just be standard. Like you are what you are. So measure yourself, because vintage items are actually the right size, and most of the time they don't have any stretch in them, or they have very minimal stretch. So if you're getting like a garter belt or a bra from the 1940s, it's not going to have much elastic to it. Like it just hugs your body and that's it. But yeah, I get all mine from Etsy. You can get them for great prices. Some of them are expensive, but like hunt around. I'm on there like all the time looking. And I've got some really gorgeous like garter belts and strapless top wire or hooped wire bullet bras with the stitching on the outside, the cone stitching, and they're just like fantastic for getting you the right shape for wearing 50s sweaters and things, or even under strapless dresses from the 50s. And being like the hoop shape at the top, it actually helps hold the garment up as well. So I would highly recommend getting the real thing. I've even tried like Dita Von Teese's range of underwear. I found it didn't fit me very well, first of all. And you know, it is very stretchy. And the garter belts I found to be a little bit the same, like it was a bit more for show than it was for actual support and the look of it underneath your clothing. But it's all very well if you're really fit and you can do Pilates every day like Dita Monteith does, but if you actually want things to like be sucked in and pulled into place and for you to go in the middle and out at the hips and stuff, and you want the garment to do that for you, her stuff's really not going to do that for you. So I would recommend shopping around and getting the real thing. The good thing about Etsy is too, if you buy something and it doesn't fit perfectly, I mean, of course you can always return it, but if it's not perfect and there's nothing really wrong with it and you don't want to return it, you can sell it on as well. Like, people are always looking for this stuff. So that's what I would do. That's the answer to your question, Rat Princess, is like, check out Etsy, do a little bit of vintage underwear research. Even if you just went onto a website like what Katie did and look at the names of the items so you can tell what they actually are, and then go and research them on eBay and Etsy. And make sure you measure yourself and get the right size. Then I'm sure that you can find something that you like. So yeah. So I have some videos for you guys that I already shot. The issue is that I just haven't had the time to edit them completely and get them up. And a video like this is very easy to edit, but like, I've got a travel vlog to put up, and I shot one of my Hollywood icon videos, but I have to like splice in photos of the bombshell that I'm talking about in the video, and I have to edit in video of myself singing, all that kind of stuff, which is quite a complicated process, and it's a long video. So they are coming, but I just don't have the time like I did before. I have so much to organize for my visa. I've got to do my I've got to order birth certificates from the UK, marriage certificates from Australia, the UK, or Egypt. Not really sure where. My grandparents got married in Egypt during World War II, and my grandma was from the UK and my grandpa was from Australia, so I'm just really not sure where to get that from. So yeah, researching that. And trying to book gigs for when I go back to Australia so that I perform. Trying to get my marketing together so that when I arrive in the UK on a visa that I can perform on, yay! I can actually start like looking for gigs and looking for agents and things like that. And like have such a limited amount of time to do that. And like catching up with friends and people here that I won't see for a little while once we head off. And honestly just trying to spend time with Val, because he works a 40-hour week and then he's home in the evenings and I'm at work, so we really don't see that much of each other. And so when it comes to the weekends when I have the free time to edit videos, I really want to spend that time with him, because I won't see him for 3 months because he can't come back to Australia with me because he has to work. So yeah. I still love you guys and I still want to be doing YouTube. There's no way I'm going to stop now. I'm definitely a bit of a YouTube addict. Like, shooting YouTube videos and the editing and the whole process is like, and engaging with you guys. Like, I haven't had much time to answer comments and stuff either, which I should really try and fit in this week. Because I don't like to leave it too long, otherwise like my answers aren't relevant anymore. And also you guys will just give up and move on to another channel if I don't like engage with you. And I just miss chatting with you guys. Like, we have so much in common because we share interests. That's why you're here watching the channel, and so it's really nice to engage with you, and I've kind of missed that. So it's not something that I want to lose. So yeah. I'm really excited though, because I have a video that I'm going to upload, the travel vlog, which is of our trip to Fen and Saint-Malo, which I think you guys will love because I was just blown away by what we saw when we were on that trip. And next weekend we're going to head to Giverny, which is where the Claude Monet Art Foundation is, and the gardens that inspired his, or that he painted pictures of for his water lilies paintings that are like super famous. So we're gonna go there because that was like on like my top 5 things to see in France list. By the way though, there will still be videos of France and things that happen here because Val's family is here. He's not far away from London, so we'll be back quite a lot to visit his family. And we will, I would say, probably eventually move back here. So, if you're loving the French elements of my videos, don't worry, they won't cease altogether. You'll just get that, plus a lot of London along the way. And I mean, who doesn't want to see London, right? Plus, I hear they have some of the best vegan food in the world, and I am very excited about that. And I'm a little bit restricted now with what I can show you guys of my vegan eats in France since I went back to being gluten-free, because there is not a lot of gluten-free vegan food in France. There's not a lot of vegan food full stop, so gluten-free vegan is like just asking too much for the French. Whereas in London, I hear the vegan gluten-free scene is prolific, so I'm excited. I feel like I say that a lot in my videos. But it's true, I get excited about things. If it's food related specifically, I get incredibly excited. It might be true that I'm already planning what I'm gonna eat in London before I've even like left for Australia, yeah. I'm planning everything else too, don't worry. I really like planning things in advance. Maybe a little bit too much. Probably go with the flow a little bit more, but it's just not my nature, you know? I'm trying to hurry now because I have to leave in 15 minutes. And I just blabbed on too much. I think I like poorly timed the eating and the talking. But from all the mukbang videos, mukbang, I think it's mukbang, that I've watched, everyone finishes their meal on camera, even if they're not really talking. Why do people like watching these? I mean, I watch them and I enjoy watching them, but I'm not really sure why I enjoy watching them. It's really strange. I mean, you're watching the person eat, but you can't really see what they're eating. A lot of the videos aren't them cooking the food, which I don't understand, because then you can imagine the taste because you saw everything that went into it. Like, I think I've mentioned hot for food on this channel before. When Lauren makes the meal and then eats it at the end, like her eating the meal, it's like you can replace yourself with the person eating it and imagine what it would be like, but normal mukbang videos don't do that. So why do you like it? The psychology behind that would be interesting. What if anyone studied that? Anyway guys, I'm pretty much finished. Look, I have a little bit left. So, I'm gonna chow this down. Extra saucy. I ate all the veggies and now I have sauce and noodles left. That was good. I mean, that's really why I came to this party, for the sauce and the noodles. To be honest, the veggies that I used are kind of on their last legs. This was a use up what's in the fridge recipe, so the noodles are really the best part. I just have a thing for noodles, you know? And I particularly like this slightly bigger, like pad thai style noodles. Not the really big thick round rice noodles, and not the vermicelli tiny thin ones, but the ones that are like in the middle. They did. Okay guys, I'm gonna eat this last little bit. I won't force you to watch me until the end, because really I'll just be eating. I'm not sure how interesting that is. You can tell me below if you're horribly disappointed that I didn't finish my meal in my mukbang video. Maybe that is just like a fatal error and no one will ever watch my videos again. Who knows? I guess we'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos that are coming soon. I hope the information about where I get my reproduction and my original vintage underwear from was helpful, and hopefully you find some stuff too. And if you have any comments about how you find your stuff, pop it below in the comments. Otherwise, see you in my next video, guys. Bye!